There's the flower on the Hutainia. It's a native of Japan. It's got these cordate leaves, and they're very pungent. If you break them off, there's a pungent smell that comes out, and that deters a lot of predators. So thus, this plant is native to Japan, but it's classed as a weed, a garden weed, because it's stoloniferous growth. Keep putting runners out, and surprisingly they make tea with this stuff. It can't taste too good. It's got a pretty neat display of pollen on this. It's almost like a what do you call it? It's almost like a part of a lily, isn't it? What do you call it? Not the spathe, the part in the middle. It's full of pollen too. You got to keep that under control. It'll just take over. Another one that wants to take over the garden is this huge, gigantic thing. Look at the size of these leaves. Reniform. These leaves are almost reniform. Look at how they bend right around at the attachment of the stalk there. Yep. I think I've said before, these stalks, you can cut them off and you can cook them. Put them in your as part of your meal. It's a native of Japan too, this plant. Gigantic leaves on them. They produce shade, so they're good. This is what the garden looks like so far. It's coming along. Should get really nice during the summer. Sarracenia has been catching a lot of flies. The flies just keep coming. They're all in the garden there, and they keep coming along to get that sweet nectar that it produces, and then they keep falling in. There's so many in there now that whenever a fly falls in, it falls on top of another one, so it's able to escape again. They just can't help it. Over here, this Venus flytrap is called a cockroach. They're not the cockroaches that infest your house. These are garden variety. They only just stay in the garden. One of them's getting a little dark on the trap there. It's like something's. These are it's going to flower. The Venus flytrap. This one's been growing good too. This Sarracenia. Looks like a finished flowering. There's even a lotus starting to grow there. There's a kind of a salty soil that's taken from a rice paddy field. And this one had a struggle, but it is starting to regrow. It's coming back again. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Interesting plants. Hi, welcome back to my life with plants. I'm Newman. Today we're going to go and visit a special orchid of mine in my orchid garden. And here it is here. This is Maxillaria tenuifolia. And I was led to believe that this likes a lot of sun, some direct sun too, and plenty of heat. Well, I've given that for 2 years and it struggled until I've hung it up underneath this conifer out in the garden, much cooler, and it has buds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 buds I counted. There's probably more. Oh yeah, there's 8. Okay, not only is it growing better, but it's got 8 buds on it. And it's budding up at the end of May, whereas last year, this thing was started to flower in the monsoon season. That was the only time that it cooled down, and it completely stopped growing. When it was situated on the balcony with temperatures over 35 degrees, they had the shade cloth. I kept it watered. Although I could not water it enough, it would dry out, and it did not like it. It likes higher humidity. Choose a place with as much humidity as you can provide for it, and keep it in the shade. So you don't want to expose it to direct sun. And you want plenty of airflow, so you can see that it's right close to the street. I mean, I couldn't get any more airflow than that. And it is kept moist. So when I touch this medium, it's got a lot of moisture in there. And it loves it. And it is being grown much better. You can just see by all these buds on it that this thing is starting to thrive, getting closer to that stage. And it's going to throw out a whole lot of new growth. And it usually has been doing this in the winter, which kind of lets me know that it's a cooler growing orchid and it doesn't really like the high temperatures. You should protect it from it. And I would give it a max of 30 degrees and try to not go over that. And this has been putting out its new growth during the winter time because it struggled during the summer in the place that I had it before, and it should be growing new bulbs and everything during the growing season, which is now. So this is tenuifolia maxillaria, or otherwise called coconut orchid. So this thing is going to do super. And there it is, hanging underneath a conifer. And I keep it moist. I don't let it dry out, as I've seen from a friend who grows maxillarias. Hers are moist all the time, and they're absolutely filled, the pots, with plump bulbs. So this is going to be quite an amazing blooming coming up, and I will make sure that you see that. You can see that this pot is hanging, so it drains away perfectly, although it likes moisture. So it likes to be perfectly drained with moisture. So once it reaches complete saturation, any excess moisture will drip out or evaporate, so that it's not soaking wet, it's just moist. All right. Thanks for watching. Hope you found that interesting from my orchid garden. We'll back away so that you can see it from here where it's hanging. There's still plenty of other places to hang orchids. Before we go, we'll just have a little peek. We got a bit interrupted yesterday from a massive mosquitoes feasting on me. But we're going to go back to this side. Oh, it's pretty wet today, which is good. There's a lot of mosquitoes here, won't be hanging out long. These are the Dendrobia moniliformes. They're doing fine. This one had its bloom. It bloomed. See that? Lovely white blooms. And there's still one up in the fork of the tree that had a bud on it, and it did bloom. You can see there. What's left. And we have the Neophonetia falcata, which is right here. And I'll tell you what, mounted onto the tree, they do much better. Much better. They love it. This one's been out here all winter with that -5 degrees. And they are native to Japan. Now one's starting to get roots that are attaching onto the tree now. So the next time I get some, if I can, it's going to mount them straight onto the tree. For sure. Okay, got to get out of here. And if you didn't see this, the lovely flowering of Dendrobium nobile type from the neighbor's side. And time to escape. This I'm getting ignored on. I'm gonna try to get past this thorny thing. Look at that. Look at these thorns. It's a lime tree. And if you back up at this, you will be hurting.